BingX, a trusted global crypto exchange. Trade spot, futures, or copy top traders easily. Sign up via the link or referral code to get 30 USDT instantly, plus up to 1,500 USDT in bonuses for verification, deposit, and trading.
Chile is set to dismantle the privileged existence enjoyed by convicted perpetrators of dictatorship-era human rights abuses, signaling a significant shift in the nation's approach to penal justice. The infamous Punta Peuco high-security military prison, long a symbol of preferential treatment for those who served the authoritarian regime of General Augusto Pinochet, is being integrated into the public prison network. This move, announced by President Gabriel Boric on Monday, aims to alleviate overcrowding within Chile's broader penitentiary system. For years, inmates at Punta Peuco have lived a life far removed from the harsh realities faced by the majority of Chile's incarcerated population. Reports indicate they have access to spacious common areas, including tennis courts, barbecue facilities, a well-stocked library, and a television room. This stark contrast to the cramped conditions in other prisons has drawn widespread criticism, with Punta Peuco widely perceived as a sanctuary for those convicted of grave human rights violations, often allowed to serve their sentences in specially designated facilities, segregated from common criminals. President Boric articulated a clear vision for this transformation, stating, "The fact that Chile has a special prison like this has no justification." He emphasized the government's commitment to a more equitable system, declaring, "From today forward, Chile will no longer have first and secondary category prisoners. Places will be decided according to security criteria, not privilege. This is a step further in the direction of a more democratic Chile, which is more respectful of human dignity." According to official figures from Chile's prison service, Punta Peuco currently holds 141 inmates, with an average age of approximately 80 years old. The majority of these men are former members of Pinochet's intelligence service and secret police, individuals implicated in some of the most brutal chapters of Chile's recent history. Among them is Miguel Krasnov, a figure notorious for his role in human rights abuses, who is serving a sentence exceeding a millennium for his crimes. When questioned about the potential relocation or integration of current inmates into the general prison population, the prison service cited security concerns, declining to provide specific details. This decision has, however, ignited debate within the political landscape. José Antonio Cast, a far-right presidential candidate who has previously visited Krasnov at Punta Peuco and has been hesitant to definitively rule out the potential release of these individuals, voiced his opposition to Boric's plan. Cast accused the president of attempting to solidify his legacy in the twilight months of his term. In contrast, Jeanette Jara, a leading communist candidate in the upcoming November 16 election, lauded the move, asserting that Punta Peuco should always have been a common jail. The history of Punta Peuco is intertwined with the dark legacy of Operation Condor, the chilling Cold War conspiracy that inflicted terror across South America. The prison itself was established in 1995, initially to house General Manuel Contreras, the architect of Pinochet's intelligence apparatus, and Brigadier Pedro Espinosa, who, alongside Contreras, was convicted for the 1976 assassination of former Foreign Minister Orlando Letelier in a car bombing in Washington, D.C. Efforts to close Punta Peuco have surfaced on multiple occasions throughout the years. In the final hours of former President Michelle Bachelet's second term in March 2018, an attempt was made to sign an order for the prison's closure, but the decree ultimately went unsigned as the clock struck midnight. More recently, in 2013, then-President Sebastián Piñera surprised many by shuttering Penal Cordillera, another comfortable facility that housed former service members convicted of human rights abuses. That prison featured an outdoor patio and its 10 inmates lived in relative quiet within 5 cabins. President Boric has confirmed that structural modifications are already underway at Punta Peuco. An office and a surveillance post are actively being constructed on what were once sports grounds. The facility, slated to be renamed Tiltil Penitentiary, is expected to receive new inmates as early as the beginning of next year, marking the definitive end of its era as a haven for human rights criminals and the dawn of a new chapter in Chile's justice system, one that seeks to align with principles of equality and respect for human dignity. The transition signifies a powerful statement about accountability and the nation's ongoing efforts to confront its past and forge a more just future, ensuring that justice, rather than privilege, dictates the conditions of incarceration for all convicted individuals. The dismantling of this unique penal institution is not merely a logistical change but a profound, symbolic act, reflecting a societal commitment to ensuring that those responsible for egregious human rights violations are treated under the same legal and correctional frameworks as all other citizens, thereby reinforcing the democratic values and respect for human dignity that President Boric champions. The transformation of Punta Peuco into a standard penitentiary is a clear indication that Chile is moving away from a system that allowed for exceptional treatment based on past affiliations or perceived status, and is instead embracing a unified approach to justice and punishment, one that prioritizes security and rehabilitation within a common framework for all incarcerated individuals, regardless of their past deeds, thereby underscoring a nationwide dedication to upholding universal human rights and democratic principles in the post-dictatorship era. The ongoing construction work and the impending arrival of new inmates signal a definitive break from the past and the establishment of a new penal order at this significant location, ensuring that the lessons learned from the dictatorship period continue to inform and shape Chile's commitment to justice and human rights. This initiative serves as a powerful testament to the nation's resolve to ensure that its correctional system reflects the values of a modern, democratic society, one that upholds the rule of law and guarantees equal treatment for all its citizens and residents within its correctional facilities. The renaming of the facility to Tiltil Penitentiary also marks a symbolic erasure of its previous identity, firmly dissociating it from its history of accommodating individuals who committed heinous crimes, and ushering in an era where it will function as a component of the broader, publicly managed prison system. The integration of Punta Peuco into the public network is expected to streamline correctional oversight and resource allocation, contributing to a more efficient and equitable application of penal law across the country, thereby reinforcing the government's commitment to a transparent and accountable justice system. This significant policy shift demonstrates Chile's ongoing progress in healing from the wounds